Never in my life would I have thought I'd own a 75-inch TV. They've always cost thousands of dollars and felt completely out of reach. Until now. I've been selling all sorts of stuff lately on Marketplace, and our money jar was getting surprisingly full. I somehow convinced my wife that our family needed an Xbox Series X, so now I needed a TV to play it on. When I checked online, I saw you can get a 75-inch regular LED TV for under $1,000 Canadian, or around 575 bucks US. Nice! Now that price fit our budget, but LED? That tech seems so outdated. Heck, the TV we were replacing was a 1080p 65-inch Vizio LED, which is about 8 years old. Was the new LED going to be that much better than the old LED TV? Because on that TV, well, the blacks aren't very black. The other options of quantum dot, QLED, OLED, etc. just weren't in our budget. And since I was feeling saucy with a shiny new Xbox Series X that needed to be played, we crossed our fingers and bought the cheapest 75-inch LED we could find. Actually, that's a lie. The cheapest 75-inch was the LG Black Friday Special at $8.99 Canadian. We ended up choosing the Samsung Black Friday Special, which was $100 more at $9.99, because we've owned a lot of Samsung tech and been very happy with it. So we coughed up the extra $100. So after barely getting it in our vehicle, then finally slapping it on the wall, how does it look? How does it sound? Did we instantly regret our purchase? Let's find out right now. This thing is awesome. Holy crap! No regrets right away. The blacks, well, they aren't the inky blacks of an OLED TV. They're not bad. The picture is clear and looks great, and gaming on this massive screen, awesome. Damn, I'm impressed. These cheap, gigantic LEDs, not bad at all. Look, here's where it does suck. It has 2 HDMI inputs, 2! I have an NVIDIA Shield and the Xbox. Now I can't even plug in the Switch. Sure, I could get a splitter, I suppose. And the refresh rate is only 60 Hertz, although they market it with motion rate 120, whatever that means. Now the Xbox Series X can play some games at 120 frames per second, but at the end of the day, do you really need 120 Hertz? Let me tell you, 4K gaming at 60 Hertz on a 75-inch TV is incredible. I'll be honest though, I'm not a competitive gamer. My standards might not be that of some Twitch gamer kid, but I can recognize quality. My laptop has a 240 Hertz screen, so I know what fast frame rate feels like. If you aren't impressed gaming on this TV with the latest generation console, then my gosh, I don't know how you get through the day. This is a real treat. If you're wondering how gaming looks, the Xbox Series X looks awesome. I imagine the PlayStation would as well. Let's break down the rest. It is a smart TV, so it has all the latest apps. To be honest, since I power ours with the NVIDIA Shield, I haven't really used those apps. It says it can be set up on your smart home, which is always cool. Okay, Google, play Love is Blind on Family Room TV. I love those features. It is ultra high def and supports HDR, which is nice, but it is a budget TV though, right? So it's not gonna support Dolby Vision or some of the other advanced features on more expensive TVs. And to be honest with you, I'm not a TV tech guy. It says it has pure crystal display and a crystal processor. I don't know what that means. I can't tell you that. What I do know is that using the menus feels snappy and the color on the screen looks great. It offers a variety of viewing modes, which I always use, and has a surprisingly deep menu to customize your viewing experience. Sweet! The sound coming out of the TV speakers is surprisingly good too. We bought a 55-inch 4K RCA TV about 5 years ago, and the speakers on that might be the worst I've ever heard. So I had extremely low expectations when it came to the sound from this TV, but it is way better than I thought. It's got a little bit of bass in there too. I always use a receiver which I bought used, but if all you had were the TV speakers, it's not bad at all. The remote isn't anything special, but it doesn't suck. The buttons all kind of blend together. I set up my NVIDIA Shield remote anyways, but the remote is fine. Look at the RCA remote. That one sucks. With the blacks, the dynamic range isn't incredible, but it looks good. It's very watchable. If you don't know much about contrast ratios or, well, anything about TVs, you'll love it. We do own an OLED TV, which we bought used from my bud. Thank you, buddy. And if you know what watching an OLED TV is like, the contrast is just insane. But again, after watching the OLED TV, then going to my new LED TV, I was impressed. And as far as brightness and viewing angles go, we have a very big room with very big windows and very wide seating angles. Sure, it doesn't quite look as colorful or bright watching it from the side, but it's still good. If you were the last to the party and got that spot, you'd still have a good time. So, should you buy a cheap 75-inch TV? Yes! If you can afford it, and if it's been something you have been considering, do it. The size of TV makes life a little more enjoyable, and I'm all about that. I'm one of those people in life where I think if you do something a lot, you should enjoy that thing. This cheap Samsung TV is not even close to that cheap RCA TV we got. That thing, well, it kind of sucks. This thing is great. For the price, I'm just really impressed. I'm really happy. There are features I didn't even talk about, like being able to mirror your phone to your screen and being able to remote desktop into your office on this TV. And that's cool, but I mean, I don't really care about that. The major question I wanted to answer in this video was for anyone out there wondering if a 75-inch cheap LED TV at this price point is actually good, the answer is yes. It's really good. Do I wish I had a QLED version with 120 Hz and HDMI 2.1? Of course. But then if I bought that, I wouldn't have had enough money to get an Xbox Series X. I mean, if you can afford a TV like that or an OLED TV, I'd say get that instead. But for this price, you really can't go wrong. Am I extremely happy watching shows, movies, and playing Xbox on this 75-inch TV? You betcha, and I bet you would be too. If you have the space and have been looking to upgrade to a reasonably priced big screen TV, I don't think you will regret picking one of these up at all. The time is now. Treat yourself. I can't speak about the other brands at this price point like LG, Hisense, TCL, etc. But I imagine they all have similar panels and features. But I will say this Samsung one is really good value for the price. Check your local Best Buy, Costco, or whatever box stores are nearby for the best deals. If you catch this video in time for the Black Friday sales, I'll try and link the one I bought in the description. And there's no affiliate codes or anything, so take your time to find the best deal. But do check the comments too, because some people might share even better deals there. If you have also considered the Xbox Series X, I just made a video on it. You can watch that here. Otherwise, maybe check this one out next. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I love reviewing all kinds of products to make life better. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support and good vibes. See you next time on The Sad Life.
Dad!